Welcome, aviation enthusiasts and history buffs, to Classic Duels, a captivating mini-documentary series that takes you deep into the heart of the adrenaline-pumping battles that unfolded in the skies during World War II. In this episode, we're in the skies in the Pacific Theatre in 1942, and we're going to talk about the pioneering duels between the Grumman F4F Wildcat and a regular feature of Classic Duels, the Mitsubishi A6M Zero. The aerial battles between the F4F Wildcat and the A6M Zero were a defining feature of the Pacific Theatre during World War II. These encounters showcased the contrasting design philosophies and combat strategies of the United States and Japan. The Wildcat and the Zero engaged in numerous dogfights that highlighted the strengths and weaknesses of each aircraft. The Grumman F4F Wildcat was a rugged, carrier-based fighter aircraft used by the United States Navy and Marine Corps. Known for its durability and relatively heavy armament, the Wildcat was slower and less manoeuvrable compared to the Zero, but could absorb significant damage and remain operational. The Mitsubishi A6M Zero was a lightweight, highly manoeuvrable fighter aircraft used by the Imperial Japanese Navy. It was renowned for its agility and long range, making it a formidable opponent in dogfights. However, it lacked armour protection and self-sealing fuel tanks, making it vulnerable to enemy fire. The Japanese surprise attack on Pearl Harbor on the 7th of December in 1941 made it inevitable that there would be battles between Japanese and American carrier forces, and this marked the beginning of some intense aerial combat in the Pacific. The Battle of Coral Sea in May 1942 and the Battle of Midway in June 1942 were among the early major engagements. During these battles, the Zero's superiority in terms of manoeuvrability, speed, rate of climb and range was evident, leading to heavy losses for American pilots unprepared for its capabilities. American pilots quickly realised that trying to outturn the Zero was futile due to its superior manoeuvrability. Instead, they adopted tactics that played to the Wildcat's strengths. The Thatch weave, devised by Lieutenant Commander John Thatch, became a crucial tactic. This manoeuvre involved pairs of Wildcats weaving in and out of each other's paths to provide mutual support and cover, effectively countering the Zero's agility by presenting a difficult target. The prolonged battle for Guadalcanal and the Solomon Islands saw numerous dogfights between Wildcats and Zeros. Harsh conditions and the constant state of combat pushed both aircraft and pilots to their limits. By this time, American pilots had become more adept at using their plane's strengths, focusing on hit-and-run tactics, high-speed dives, and leveraging the Wildcat's durability in combat. As the war progressed, technological advancements and new aircraft began to tilt the balance in favour of the Allies. The introduction of the Grumman F6F Hellcat and the Vought F4U Corsair in 1943 provided more capable aircraft to challenge the Zero. The F6F Hellcat in particular inherited the Wildcat's toughness but added improved speed, firepower and manoeuvrability, becoming the primary American carrier-based fighter, and using the tactics the Wildcat's pilots pioneered, the Hellcats would establish dominance over the A6M Zero. The Zero would soldier on until the very end of the Pacific War, and would become an iconic aircraft for the Japanese, as the Spitfire was for the British and the Bf-109 for the Germans. However, it would never regain its dominance over the later fighters like the Hellcat, Corsair, and second generation of American fighters, which were the P-38, P-47 and P-51. And later Japanese fighters like the Mitsubishi J2M Raiden and Kawanishi N1K2J Shiden Kai were produced in too few numbers to make a real impact. Duels between the Wildcat and the Zero highlighted significant aspects of aerial warfare, such as the importance of tactics, pilot training and adaptability. Wildcat's role in these early battles set the stage for the eventual dominance of American air power in the Pacific. The experiences and lessons learned from these encounters influenced the design and deployment of future aircraft, ensuring that pilots had the best possible tools to achieve air superiority. So overall, the aerial combats between the Grumman F4F Wildcat and the Mitsubishi A6M Zero was a critical aspect of World War II's Pacific theatre. It underscored stark differences in aircraft design philosophy and combat tactics between the United States and Japan. Despite being initially outclassed, American pilots adapted and developed new strategies to counter the Zero's advantages, ultimately contributing to the eventual Allied victory in the Pacific. So that's it for this glimpse into epic struggles of the past. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with more riveting tales of aviation history, etc. Check out 2 videos at the end, or my CD reviews, or even the playlist I've created. Cheers.